If there is anybody that betrayed the other, I can say it emphatically that Peter Obi betrayed me. Obi, when he said that somebody betrayed him, it is not true. Obi is the one betraying himself. And let me tell you the gospel truth. Nobody is murdering Obi's political career. Obi is committing political suicide. And I mean it. When I was telling him that these people, they were going to sell him out, that if he follows them, I will not follow him, he said I was behaving rascally. I was trying to make him I'm in a haste, that I'm suggesting, trying to make insinuations. They went and lied to Peter Obi that INEC has accepted them. That was a lie they told him. And then Peter Obi surreptitiously went back to them. And I'm like, sir, you have made a public statement on integrity. Even if INEC has accepted these people, that is not a criterion for you to go back and start dealing with them. Because these people have shown that they are not democratic. If you go back to them, they will destroy your political career. And everything you have said about integrity and everything will die. That these people are now agents in the hand of the government to destabilize you. That you should not try it. And that since you have made a public statement and we have started acting on it, if we go back, it's going to affect our integrity. Me, I don't go back. Because not only that you said it, it is true that what they did was absolutely illegal and unconstitutional. If you go back to them, I will not go back to you. I will not go back with you. And you know what? I called all the people that were in the inner circle and told them the same. Look at what our guy is trying to do. He wants to go back with the Abure people. If he does it, he's not going to go back with me. Because I do not swallow back my words. And after saying all those things, within like 72 hours, he went back to Abure's office to publicly endorse them. And when he was there talking to them, one of the leaders in that executive sent me the video to mock me that the person I'm fighting for against them has come to their office to endorse them. What am I waiting for? That was the first time I made a public statement that I disassociate myself from anything Abure and his executive. And that was the last time I sat down with Peter Obi to talk. It was when INEC now publicly disassociated itself from Julius Abure. That was when Obi now came out and became neutral. And I'm like, sir, you cannot be neutral on this issue. Something has to be done. And then, even when INEC dissociated themselves, Labour Party did not have leadership and confusion was breeding everywhere. I said, sir, you cannot be neutral. You have to say something. Somebody is saying the government is using these people against him. The same thing Kenneth Okonkwo told him how many months ago? For crying out loud, if you're a leader, you are in such a party, you have 2-3 options. The first one is, if you see that these people are criminals, the way you want to paint them now, you leave the party if you can't solve the problem as a leader, so that your followers will not be confused, and so that you don't get so close to the time of the next election that you would have nothing to do about it. Now, you did not leave. You remained with them. Why? Because you're in cahoot with them in everything they're doing. In all the primaries that the Aburedem organized. None was organized without Obi's approval, whether in Imo, whether in Edo, whether in Ondo, and now in Anambra. And that was why Obi campaigned for all the candidates that came out of it. So you're in cahoots with these people in private. In public, you want to paint another image. No, you're just being a politician of convenience, not a politician of conviction. So where does Kenneth Okonkwo come into this? When I couldn't take it anymore, I left. And before leaving, I had nothing to do with any politician. Nothing. So the issue here is that a P2B, you're not a team player. You're not a great manager of political issues. And you're looking for your problem outside you. I told him that whatever happens to Labour Party has happened to his political career. Because anytime you're stepping out into a coalition, the destiny of your political future is no longer in your hands. Because you have to subordinate your own interest to the interest of the coalition. Labour Party is not viable now as a party to prosecute presidential campaign. So his political destiny lies now in the coalition, or he is not going to make any impact whatsoever in 2027. So when he insinuated that Kenneth Okonkwo betrayed him, sorry, Obi betrayed himself, because he is just committing political suicide.
You know, in our Nigerian political climate, we are so used to supporting politicians even when they are wrong. One thing that shows that you're matured is when you can be able to call out your political leader when you notice that he is wrong on some things. Of course, they are not perfect. They have their issues, they have their flaws. So we must also recognize that they are humans and they are prone to making mistakes. Of course, we can all agree that Mr. P2B is loved by many Nigerians, but that will not shine him away from making mistakes. And I believe that Mr. P2B has made a very terrible mistake. But I'm just hoping and I'm praying that that mistake will be corrected. And I think that is a mistake that Kenneth Okonkwo is talking about. And it is that mistake that made him to feel betrayed by Mr. P2B. And that mistake is how Mr. P2B was able to handle the crisis in Labour Party after the general election. One thing you need to understand is that Nigeria has been crying for a leader. Nigeria has been crying for a voice. Nigeria has been crying for a passionate leader, a leader that is people-centric. And prior to the 2023 general election, Nigerians saw that leadership quality in Mr. P2B. They went back to his time in Anambra State, how he was able to manage the resources of Anambra State. Nigeria does not have a resource problem. Nigeria does not have a revenue problem. Our problem is how to manage our vast resources. We are blessed with so many human and mineral resources, but the problem in this country is mismanagement of those resources. So when Nigerians saw how Mr. P2B was able to manage the resources in Anambra State, his frugality, the belief that if given the opportunity, Mr. P2B will be able to manage that resources in Nigeria. So that was why they reposed their confidence and trust in Mr. P2B. That was the reason why they followed him. Mr. P2B is not that eloquent. Mr. P2B is not the most eloquent politician in Nigeria. But the videos of Mr. P2B talking about his achievement as governor of Anambra State was able to capture the mind of many Nigerians, millions of Nigerians. So it was not about the video, it was not about the voice or the message of Mr. P2B, it was about what he did as a governor, his legacy as a governor and a corporate achiever. Moving from the PDP to the Labour Party, and within 6 months you were able to get 6 million votes that were allocated to you by the Independent National Electoral Commission is a no small feat. That is the biggest achievement in the history of this country. I don't think there is any politician in this country that can be able to achieve what Mr. P2B did. It's a bragging right. This is what politicians spend billions of naira to achieve. But Mr. P2B was able to achieve all of this without even spending so much money, unlike what other politicians spend in Nigeria. One would have thought that after the general election, Mr. P2B would have capitalized on the momentum and the success that Labour Party recorded in the last election and built a bigger and monstrous party that will rival PDP and APC. One would have thought that P2B would have built on that momentum and make Labour Party a national party. Imagine a party that came third, a relatively unknown political party, a party that secured 5,000 votes in the 2019 general election and went on to secure 6 million votes, of which we knew that Labour Party won that election and they got more than 6 million votes. Imagine that kind of party in the hands of Mr. Peter Obi. But currently, Labour Party is a shadow of our old self. Labour Party has disintegrated. Labour Party has collapsed. And even though we may like to blame the All Progressive Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for being responsible for the crisis in the Labour Party, we cannot also rule out the fact that Mr. Peter Obi is also the leader of the Labour Party. Mr. Peter Obi failed to lead Labour Party to what many Nigerians expected Labour Party to be. So you will not blame the followers of Mr. Peter Obi when they come out to tell you that they feel betrayed about Mr. Peter Obi not galvanizing, not building on the momentum of the Labour Party. And one of such followers is Kenneth Okonkwo. He felt betrayed that Mr. Peter Obi wasted the hope and aspiration of many Nigerians that believe in him in the last election. You need to understand that prior to the 2023 general election, millions of Nigerians were in a very hopeless situation. There was no hope for them. Millions of Nigerians were living in despair. Mr. Peter Obi coming on the national stage was a moment of hopefulness for many Nigerians. It gave them respite. It gave them succor. It made many Nigerians to have hope in the country. It made many Nigerians to have hope in our politics. I can tell you, before the 2023 general election, many Nigerians have lost hope in Nigerian politics. Many Nigerians have given up hope. They believe that their votes do not count. They believe that nothing they will do that will salvage what is left in our Nigerian politics. They never wanted to vote again. But the presence of Mr. Peter Obi energized them. I mean, you all saw what happened. Nigerians took that election as their last resort. Nigerians took that election as their last hope. They went out, campaigned, galvanized support for Mr. Peter Obi. They used their own resources to support and vote for Mr. Peter Obi. I mean, we saw many people from the diaspora coming into the country to vote during that election. We saw Nigerians giving transport fare to students to go back home and vote. INEC announcing Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a winner of that election was heart-wrenching. It destroyed the hope of many Nigerians. You saw how many of them destroyed their voters' card. They lost that hope completely. The only way to reignite that hope back was to build on the support of the Labour Party, was to galvanize that party, was to make that party to become a national party. If you sense that you are unable to do that, the best thing for you to do was to leave the Labour Party. Go and create your own party. If Nigerians can give you 6 million votes that was allotted to you by INEC within 6 months, what made you think they will not give you more votes within 3 years? 3 years of preparation, 3 years of building a new party would have made Mr. Peter Obi to win any election in this country. Of course, he won the last election. I don't know why Mr. Peter Obi allowed the crisis in Labour Party to degenerate to this level that it is. I don't know why he allowed Julius Abure to drag his name to the mud. I don't know why Mr. Peter Obi did not take the initiative of salvaging the Labour Party or leaving the Labour Party. Going forward, Mr. Peter Obi's political career is currently being hinged on him salvaging the Labour Party or getting the presidential ticket in a coalition party. These are the only things that will determine if Nigerians will keep supporting him, because at the moment, the hope and aspirations of many Nigerians have been broken. That enthusiasm, that energy they had in 2023, I can tell you, it has been destroyed by 70%. The only way that enthusiasm and energy can come back, it's when Mr. Peter Obi is able to secure that Labour Party presidential ticket. It's when Mr. Peter Obi is able to put the House of Labour Party in order. But I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. It has gone beyond him. That crisis has degenerated to the lowest of low that I doubt if it can be salvaged. Look at the politicians that were voted under Labour Party. Many of them are leaving the party. They are dumping the party to APC. Imagine leaving the Labour Party to the APC, the same political party that many Nigerians want to remove from office. It is catastrophic. And again, the only way forward for Mr. Peter Obi is when he becomes the presidential flag bearer of the coalition party. I am not talking of any coalition. I am talking of a major coalition that will involve strategic planning between the North and the South. So yes, the anger and criticism coming from Kenneth Okonkwo is valid. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.